We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Everyone on the box here on the screen, and everyone watching us, maybe online or recorded. Hope everyone has a great Sunday. And welcome to our From Dreams to Reality Sunday uh, live session. And today we'll talk about, like every Sunday, right? We have a different theme. Today we talk something that I think, especially for entrepreneurs, for people like us who are, a lot online on social media, something that we hear often and probably we need to hear even more often, to let go, or how to let go of comparing yourself with others. We all know everything looks glamorous, everything looks flashy on the screen, and you're always wondering how much is true versus, what's like a fake picture out there. But we still fall into the trap of comparing yourself, right? And wondering if, hey, do I do there's something wrong? Is it enough what I'm doing? Because when you look at others, looks so much maybe better than yours journey, or so much easier. So today we'll talk a bit about reality, about how maybe we are trying to avoid this trap, and not to compare yourself with others, because we are enough, right? Your story, every story, it's unique, and you need to enjoy your journey and to definitely not compare yourself with others. And of course, as always, I brought with me these some amazing ladies who will share their story today. And for everyone new here, maybe, or not so new, but I'm Dana. I'm originally from Romania, but living in Ontario, Canada for over 20 years now. I'm a mom. I do have two teenagers growing way too fast. And I'm an IT manager by profession and a digital business owner, same like everyone else here. So let's do a quick round of intro. Reham, do you want to go next first? Good afternoon. Good to see you. Do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Have a blessed Sunday to all of you and to all these beautiful, amazing people who are tuning in today and to those who's going to watch the replay. Thank you for this opportunity, Dana. I'm grateful to share the stage with all of you and all these amazing, inspiring digital business owner from all over the globe. My name is Raham, coming to you from UK. I've been a nurse in the United Kingdom for 23 years. And yes, I am proud Filipina, mabuhay. Magandang araw sa lahat. I speak in different languages, but most of all, I speak from the heart. I'm a mom of two wonderful teenagers, a wife of Jeffrey, and a mentor in this incredible online business community. It's my deepest desire to help you to live the best life no matter where you are in the world. I truly passionate about helping others to start earning online and build their own digital businesses so that you can reclaim your time and create option for your family and finally build the life you truly deserve. Thank you so much and back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Reham. Yes, we are all passionate about helping others, and that's why we come here, right? Like every weekend, or some even more often, to share about our passion. So, staying close to UK or still in UK, Sita, good afternoon. Good to see you.
Yes, thank you so much, Dana. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be watching us from. As you all are aware, I am Sita. I live in the UK, originally from Zimbabwe, but I've been in the UK for 29 years now. So that's how it is. And I am a nurse by profession and also a proud digital business owner. We are all business owners here, proud to be helping others. We are nurses, most of us, and we are helping others on the platform, even on the ground. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Sita. Yes, we do have, and actually today only 3 health professionals. Sometimes we even have more. So a lot of nurses doing this business, right? Which is maybe interesting. Maybe it's your way of, you want to help others. So you found another way of helping others, which is great. Atantika, not a nurse, but working in insurance, so still helping others. Good job. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, all the beautiful ladies and all the audience, those who are following us. So my name is Abantika. I live in Toronto, Canada for almost 18 years now. Beside being a full-time employer, I'm also running this online digital business as just like, all these other beautiful ladies. And I'm proud to be a part of this amazing community. This is a really amazing group. And we are trying to learn everything together. We are trying to grow. So that's what we are talking about more eventually today. And I am from Kolkata, India, but as I'm living here, so that's why this is a really wonderful opportunity to share this stage to all of you. And in my own language, নমস্কার, আমার নাম অবন্তিকা, আমি কলকাতা ইন্ডিয়া থেকে অরিজিনালি, কিন্তু আমি এখন থাকি টরন্টো কানাডায় অলমোস্ট 18 বছর নাও। তো আমি ফুল টাইম এমপ্লয়ার, তার সাথে আমি এই অনলাইন ডিজিটাল বিজনেসটা করছি এবং আমরা আরো অনেককে হেল্প করছি আমাদের এই মতো ইমিগ্রেন্ট বা যারা ফুল টাইম এমপ্লয়ার তাদেরকে এই অনলাইন বিজনেস সেট আপ করার জন্য। সো সাথে থাকুন, আরো অনেক কিছু জানতে পারবেন। থ্যাংক ইউ। ব্যাক টু ইউ, Dana.
Thank you, Bantika. And going all the way to sunny Dubai with another healthcare professional. Good afternoon, good evening, Moira. Good to see you again.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you. It's lovely to see you all also again tonight. It's just after 6 years in Dubai. I'm originally from South Africa, where it's winter now, and I would have loved to have a little bit of a cold breeze because we are burning up in this hot summer. But we're embracing all the weather. That's just the seasons, and that's what God has given us. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. I'm also a family. My family's here with me. I am doing my full-time job as a registered midwife. That's how I ended up in the UAE. And of course, this digital business owner that I'm also very proud that and grateful actually that I've joined this community, and everything that was shared, as Avantika was saying, Sita, Reham was saying about this community, everything is here. I do not need to look further for anything that pertains to your life, your business, your work, your family, your kids, and everything. So what we need, we have here a whole comprehensive everything in one. And the investment, it's not even a much of it an investment that you put in this business, but yet we gain so much more. Thank you so much, Ms. Dana.
Thank you, Moira. Elena, coming back to not so hot Canada, but still in summer, so we are enjoying it.
Yes, we're going to send some cool air over to you, Maura. So we're trying to catch some nice warm weather here. We get little spurts here and there, but today is a good, comfortable 21 degrees. Hopefully, it's anywhere between 18 to 21. Hi, my name is Elena. I am here born and raised in Canada. My background is Italian. I am a semi-retired bookkeeper. I am also a grandmother of 2 beautiful boys and mom of 2. So I am also a proud digital business owner. I am passionate in helping people work smarter, not harder. And this being online is what's the going fashion right now, and it's going to be here for a long time. So in my native language, which is Italian, buongiorno, buonasera a tutti, io mi chiamo Elena, sono qui da Toronto, sono nata qui, sono genitori italiani, sono contabile che adesso non lavoro solo part-time, ma adesso lavoro come business digitale. Aiuto la gente che vogliono avere più tempo con la sua famiglia oppure di fare il suo bisogno che possono augurare tutta la loro vita. Allora voglio also sapere che sono anche una nonna e de due bambini, di due maschi. Sono una madre, anche una figlia che guardo i suoi genitori. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena. And last but not least, Jasmine, send us some hot weather. How is on your side of the door? Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Donna, and all my beautiful business partner from all over the world. And then California is right now very hot, especially in Los Angeles. When we go to the convention, I think it's around 100 degrees in sense of the day. Mine is Bay Area, so it's not so hot, but compared to the other side, it will be hot. Yeah, because right now it is just summer. Yeah, my name is Jasmine. I originally from Myanmar. Currently, I live in California, United States, with my husband and with my 1.5-year-old beautiful daughters. And then my background is a professional healthcare employee in California for over 12 years right now. And then I am proud digital business owner and entrepreneur. Yeah, nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Jasmine. And yes, like Jasmine mentioned, some of us, hopefully most of us, we can see each other face to face in actually 2 weeks from today. In 2 weeks, we have a big convention coming in California, in San Diego. So hopefully we'll get to see face to face with some of the people that we've been talking only online. And for those who maybe are curious, okay, what's this? You have an online business and then you have a big convention. How are all this coming together? So what this business is about? We all have our own businesses, right? So we are the CEO of our own businesses. We decide how we invest or how we run the business. But we are partners in the sense that we all use the same system, the same business model, and that's what the convention is. The convention is bringing together all these partners from around the world, partners that are not necessarily linked financially in any way. Our businesses are not linked in any way financially. It's just that we are meeting together because we are all using this amazing model, which comes with being part of a community. And we've been talking, for those of you maybe watching us, we mention the community every single time when we are coming live, because it's definitely the best thing that help us the most on our businesses, right? Yes, the system, the automation, the training, everything that's packaged together, it's helping everyone who wants to do this business. You don't have to have any skills. You don't have to have any experience. You have everything laid down for you. You get a mentor, you get a coach, but the community, right? Like 250,000 people doing this business, right? It's not by accident that we have hundreds of people starting every week, right? It's not a scheme. It's not something that we are tricking people or they get tricked, right? Just looking at the numbers, that should tell you something. These people realized the amazing opportunity that this business model brings in, right? And as I said, it comes with everything that you need, as long as you have an internet connection and a phone, which even small kids have these days. You can run the business from wherever you want. You see, we are all over the globe here. And also you can do it in around your lifestyle, no matter how crazy it is. You see here, people doing shifts like the nurses, people doing 9 to 5, grandmas who have older parents and younger grandchildren, and we are all able to do it. Why? Because it's up to you. It's a business that fits around your lifestyle. You can work 2 hours here, an hour there, 5 minutes here or there. You don't have to be stuck in one place. The business, because of automation, because it's online, it's running in the background, it's doing 80-90% of the work is done through the power of automation. Of course, you still have to put the effort, you still have to show up, you still have to do something. It's not like magically happens and you just get a paycheck. No, that's not the reality. You still have to put the effort. But it's a business that, again, can be done by anyone. So, and yeah, looking forward to see some of you on the convention. Hope to do lives in 2 weeks from the convention. I'll not be from home. Looking forward for some hot weather to hopefully not going to be too hot. Well, inside the convention, I'm sure they will have AC, so it may actually be too cold. They'll be blasting AC. But let's go and talk about today's theme, which, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's something for those of us, spending a lot of time online. It's something we get into that trap of, comparing ourselves with others, doubting ourselves because of that, right? Looking at other story, thinking that we are behind or, we are doing something wrong. So today I wanted to talk a bit about exactly about that, how we are ensuring that we are focused on our journey, how we don't compare ourselves with others, and how we are still able to, celebrate our small wins, our big wins. And yes, it's good to share. It's good to see and understand other stories, but still focus on your journey, right? So let's maybe start with Mara. How about I start with you? Tell a bit about how you manage in all this world where busy, where everyone is putting, their best things online. How do you stay grounded and focus on your own path, on your own journey?
Saina, that was actually interesting question, thinking about it. I was actually the other day with someone's birthday. When you are born, when a child is born, that time is set out for the child, to born. And God is given this parents, this child on this specific day, on this specific time. And He already knew this child within the womb of that mother, right? So each and every one of us are unique. And that is how I see it. I have my own talents, I have my own gifts, I have my own experiences, I have my own challenges that I faced, or I'm facing. And there was a time that I might have, had a little bit of doubts when it came to, seeing others, they are progressing and they are doing so well. There are those moments there's just moments that you doubt a little bit, but then you realize I cannot compare myself to someone else because that person doesn't know what's going on in my space. That someone else, or vice versa. I don't know what is going on in Elena's, situation and her space, right? So that is how I actually stay in my lane, do it according to my timing, my availability, we cannot do everything. Some people are fast, some people are, slow, some people take like in between. But I grew up not comparing myself to someone else. In fact, I grew up like that. I cannot compare my life to someone else, right? I had parents that worked hard. My father worked hard for us, right, to give us an education. And I had to take it from there because that education that I took and the knowledge that I gained on school, I need to use that, So the same information that is given to me in this training, in this community, I need to use it accordingly, right? Sometimes there was one lady that made a comparison one day. She said, when you are invited to someone's house, right? That person is dishing some food in a plate. She's giving you this food on the plate. And there are going to be foods on that plate that you're not able to eat maybe, or you cannot eat, or you won't eat. So it's what you choose. It's what is beneficial for you, So that is how I see it. What is working for me, I'm going to use, right? If it doesn't work for me, I'm not going to use. I'm not going to go back. And that is why I love this there's a lot of programs in this community that we can choose from. You can do it or you cannot do it, right? But it's at the end of the day, all of us wants to be successful. All of us wants to grow, in life, personal, spiritually, in our businesses as business owners. And I just take it from that, right? This is for me. I have my why. Jasmine have her why. Amantika has her why, her reasons. All of us have our different reasons why are here. So I am going to focus on this reason in my why I'm started this business, and I might not follow the same path as someone else. I'm going to follow the path that I know, okay, I'm going to stick to this. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to do the second one or the third one or the fourth one or whatever. This is how I stay grounded, Miss Dana. Because I cannot compare myself to someone else because I'm not someone else. I need to be me. I need to give my original me. I cannot be someone else. And even in my workplace, I said it the other day also to a colleague of mine. I cannot be someone else. I am me. That's how I was made. That I was formed. That is who I am. I cannot be a nasty person if I'm not a nasty person. I cannot be nasty to someone else if I'm not nasty. Or I cannot do something bad to someone else. I'm not that kind of person. So why would I want to do that? I would rather be me, the authentic me, the original me, and that's it. So whether you like it, or whether you don't like it, that's up to you, But that is how I actually, to answer that question, Miss Dana, to stay grounded and to stay in my lane and just follow the path, which is for me easier. Thank you, Miss Dana.
Thank you, Myra. Oh yeah, that's very good point, and reminded me of that saying who said, how was it, like, be yourself, everyone else is already taken, right? So yes,
Yeah.
Even if you try to copy someone, even if you see someone and it's like, oh, I wish I could be like them, right? You cannot, even if they will give you the blueprint exactly what to do. And we know in this business we have a blueprint, we have ways to follow, but still every journey is different. And as you mentioned, right, every why is different, every reason why you started this business is different. The way you approach the business, the way you decide to go, and of course the success or the expectations are very different, right? Each of us started with a different reason, and each of us have a different, expectation in mind where you see yourself in a week or in a month. So, and I'm sure for it may be that you look at some people and think, oh, they are so successful and they are doing so well. And if you ask them, they are not happy because they have something else in mind, right? So it's very hard and in the same time very easy from outside to judge someone and to put some, your perspective on that and think like, oh, it's so easy for them, or if they are so successful. And when you talk with them and they share their story, you realize that they don't see themselves successful, or they were having it very, very hard before it was easy. We see all those pictures with the iceberg. We see only the top. We don't see all the hard work and the nights, sleepless nights and the stress and who knows what else every story has. We see the top of the iceberg. So yes, definitely, remembering that you are yourself, you cannot be someone else. It's the best way to stay grounded, right? And to realize that this is my path, and regardless if I'm happy with where I am right now or not, it's still my path. So maybe adjust a bit your success, adjust your expectation in order to still stay focused on your path. But and I said, like, success looks very different for all of us, right? But Sita, maybe if I'll ask you, what helps you celebrate your wins, right? Because we talk about celebrate small wins, right? But sometimes it may be hard when you feel like your win is so small, looking at someone else who seems to have such a big win. We talk about top of the iceberg. How about you? What helps you celebrate your wins and staying on your path?
Thank you so much, Dana. It's quite a very interesting question that you've given me there. It's so easy to fall into the comparison trap, you know, because every day of our life in this online business, we keep scrolling on the system, seeing milestones, achievements, and big announcements, and suddenly your own progress feels like it's so small. But here's the truth. I keep reminding myself, my race is mine alone. I resonate with Moira, what she said. You know, what helps me to celebrate my win? I keep reminding myself of where I started. What looks small today might have been impossible a year ago. Growth isn't loud or visible. Those small steps that I have made a difference. Where I am today is not where I was a year ago. Someone might not see it, but I can see it myself, because where I was yesterday, I'm not still where I was yesterday. I'm completely in a different place. I take a moment to thank God each day, you know, that step forward that I have achieved, whether it's a sale or just a kind message that someone put on my page. I celebrate that because it's amazing. We've got not so nice people out there that will just come on your page and start saying nasty things when you haven't said anything to them. So that good message that is put on my page, I celebrate that. It makes my day, you know. Even when someone gives me a clarity that, oh, you made my day, what you're saying resonate with me, that makes me smile. I celebrate that and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And the other thing, I stay focused on my goals, not someone else's timeline, because we are all different. We all work on our journeys and on our businesses. My business is my pace, my path. I cannot compare with somebody else that might have started maybe few years before me, or maybe they spend more than I am spending. So you cannot live in that race life. In this business, you go on your own pace. We share information on a daily basis, and we share ideas. Sometimes some people share their winning ads, and you copy that ad, you use it. It doesn't work for you because you are not that person. You are you. I attract my own audience, and that person attract their own audience. And I still resonate with Moira again. You are you. Be yourself. Let your audience see you, not start seeing somebody else. Because if you start comparing yourself with somebody, you start copying what they do, and your audience starts saying, what's going on? Who is that one? That's not her. You know, I cannot look at Dana's platform and see her dancing and then start dancing on my platform. My audience will be shocked because that's something I've never done. That's something I don't do. So just be yourself and focus on your goals and continue doing that. Once you do that, you will never lose focus. You will never compare yourself with somebody, because your journey is your journey. If we embark on a journey like on our daily basis, we put on sat navs these days, and some people put Google Map. We are going to the same direction, but it will take us different routes. Not because we are going in the wrong place, we are going to the same destination, but we'll go the different routes. One will be longer and one will be shorter. It's the same as our businesses. Take your own purse, take your own path, take your own journey. Once you do it that way, that keeps me in line with what I'm doing. So yes, I celebrate even a small single win, even if it's a quiet one. I celebrate it within me because it has changed me as a person. Even learning how to set up an ad, to me, it's a win. It's a win because it's something I didn't know yesterday. So I stay focused on my business, and I never compared myself with anybody because I always look at my fingers. They are all different lanes. If we're all supposed to be the same, our fingers will be the same height. So we are all different and we learn from each other. So if one of my business partners succeeds, I celebrate them. I celebrate their wins, and also celebrating my wins when I'm behind them rather than me comparing myself to them. That keeps me going. It keeps me in line with what I want to achieve in my business. Comparison is not something that I've always looked at. I grew up in a family where it's a lot of us, and we're all given different presents on a different occasion. But I've never, ever in my life said to my parent, but so and so got this present. Why can't I get the same? That's the sort of upbringing that we had. We all get different things, but you never compare your own unique present to somebody else. Yours is special just for you, which is the same as our journeys. They are all special in a good way. And the other thing I tell myself, God wants me to be where I am today. The way I go in my path, that is the way that God wants me to. If I am ready to excel further, He will make that happen. Step by step, in His own time, He will make it happen. Every time I tell myself that everything that happened to me happens for a reason. I am walking on this pace because that's where I am supposed to be. So I never compare myself, and that keeps me in line. It keeps me focused on my business. I never get distracted or shifted by seeing other people excelling. That is their time. My time will come. That is what reassures me on a daily basis when I'm doing my business. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Oh, thank you, Sita. Smart words from a smart grandma. Thank you. And talking from one grandma actually to another, Elena. Uh, and Sita pointed very well, right? Try not to compare yourself, or try to compare yourself with yourself from a year ago, or from a couple of months ago. That's what it's worth comparing to see, and that's where you'll see if you've grown or not, right? Don't compare with someone else, even if you feel like it's your day one and their day one. You don't really know. It's very hard to know someone's stories from outside, right? But in the same time, like Sita said, it's very good to celebrate someone else's wins and success, which sometimes can be hard when you feel like your journey is not as far as you want it to be, and someone else is much more successful. So maybe, Helena, if you can share with us, how do you manage to, not compare, but to still be inspired someone else's success, and turn that comparison into an inspiration for your.
Well, I resonate with both Moira and Sita as being yourself, first of all, and reminding myself that, we've all, like you mentioned, that we've all been given a blueprint, and, it's our choice to alter it or follow it, right? But also, I remind myself that someone else's path isn't my measuring stick. It's simply a proof of what's possible. So instead of asking why not me, right, I shifted to, if they did it, what can I learn from them? If they can do it, I can do it too. So I'm looking at the positive end of it. And like Moira said, I think it was Moira that said, everybody's path is different. And I think Sita said the same thing. Everybody's path is different. You don't know what my shoes are filled with. I don't know what your shoes are filled with, how much time I have. We all have that journey, right? So basically, comparison can be, a teacher that I use it to spark growth instead of doubt. And, I look for the clues, not the competition, right? And I always come back to this. My pace is perfect for my journey. So, we either take longer steps or we take shorter steps, right? but that journey will always take us. Like I say, Rome has many roads to get to Rome. So it just depends on which path you take. So that's my comparison. I don't like to compare and say, oh, how come she's doing? Yes, you always have that doubt in the back of your mind, but then I come back and I say, hold on, stop. If they can do it, then I can do it too, because we all have the same information. So I go back to the training and see, maybe I missed a step. Maybe I took, there's a fork in the road. Maybe I took the right side instead of the left side, or whichever it is. So that's my way of comparing and not comparing, exactly that. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Elena. Oh yeah, so important to catch ourselves because we all get, as much as I say, no, I don't compare myself. You get, even for a second, it comes to your mind, and then to catch yourself and realize that that's okay. I should be happy for them, and then figure out, as you said, what I can learn from that. If they could do it, how I can adjust my journey to maybe get faster where I am, or like Sita says, right? You put the GPS. Maybe I don't want to take the highway. Maybe I want to take the scenic route. It will take me longer, but I'll enjoy the journey. And sometimes maybe you want to take a break. Maybe, stay somewhere for on your journey, you stop overnight. Maybe it's all happening for a reason, right? And your path maybe is that way for a reason. So it's not always the fastest way to the destination that's the best way. Then definitely maybe not the best for you, right? If it was the best for someone else, it's hard to say. So yes, very important to catch yourself and realize that where you are is good, is enough, and learn from that, and grow from that. And I think being surrounded with people with such a big community, it's something that it inspires us every day, right? Or it should inspire us every day, and it's very hard not to be inspired. So that's why it's you have people who are sharing their story with everyone, and it's kind of pushing you to not give up and move forward. So it's definitely, again, going back to the community when we started, right? It's so much easier to enjoy your journey, even when you are surrounded with other people who are sharing their journey, because you realize that everyone is different and everyone is struggling, because part of this community is we don't share only the flashy things that we see online, right? When we go to our internal meetings, especially, share all the struggles, and you see how hard they had it. And then when you see where they are right now, you realize, like, maybe you thought before, like, oh, I wish I'd be like her. But then once you see their actual journey, it's like, yeah, I don't want to be like her. She struggled her out before she got where she is, maybe, right? So yes, your journey is unique. So enjoy it and enjoy the journey, and don't be so much focused on the destination. I think that's kind of what we are all saying here, right? Regardless of where you are right now, try to celebrate that win and try to focus on the moment, because life is going so fast, and we are always kind of looking forward, which is good. That's how we grow. But also take a moment to be thankful for what you have, and enjoy where you are right now. And maybe, Bantika, if I'll ask you to share on talking about community, how was it for you? What role did community play in helping you feel supported, and not comparing yourself so much?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Dana, and thank you for this. So in this regards, I would say that this community always play a very crucial role in promoting support over the competition. And as you have just mentioned, that we have like a huge online global community, almost 250,000 people there. So definitely that being a part of this, I sense, like, I always feel like a sense of belonging. This community provides a sense of belonging where I feel that I'm not just a part of this online business group. I also feel very much connected to others through our shared experience, our shared value. So definitely this belonging always, it can be like a strong buffer against the feeling of isolation and the competition, right? So that's why this is very important to feel this belongingness. And second thing, I would say that this community always offer me like a emotional support during the challenging time. Then it's providing a a safe space to share my joy and my sorrow, right? So definitely I feel that I am a part of this wonderful group or like a community. So this support can also help me to feel like less alone in my struggle or in my downtime. And it also helped me to be more resilient in the face of the adversity. And I would also say that this community also offer a very practical support, such as some good advice, resources, as we have a wonderful training platform, and we always get support from each other. Like if I struck anywhere, maybe when we create any advertisement, then definitely I know that I have somebody to help me. I can ask question, right? So I always get that support. Definitely, that practical support always help me to elevate any burden and also empower me to achieve my goal without feeling a pressure of competition, like pressured by competition. So definitely, this is also another advantage to being a part of this great community. And we also share some common value and goal within the community, which can foster a sense of collaboration, mutual support rather than a competition, right? So that can also work together to share our objective and to reinforce a very supportive and collaborative mindset. And this always gives us a very positive support, which help us to grow together instead of feeling, like competition among us. So yeah, so I would say that definitely I always feel very encouraged, very positive when when I feel that I'm a part of this great community. Somebody is there to back me up and to help me to move forward. Thank you, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Avantika. Oh yes, we are being surrounded, and what they say, right? Surround yourself with people who you want to be like, right? Not with people who are taking you or putting you down. People that it helps you to aspire to want to be more. So it's being part of this big community where we have so many successful people. So we don't really use it only to compare or to feel like it's a competition. It's not a competition, because going back to the midwife who's bringing new people into our right, we are all born unique, right? So we are all unique. So I think it's good to see what other story is, but to be inspired for that. And definitely in this community, we are not in competition exactly because of that, because each story is unique, because we reach out to different type of people. And although we may come from the same background, we may be part of the same community, you still have people that relate more with you than with someone who maybe look exactly like you. And we are all here, as you said, right? Friends who are supporting you, who are inspiring you, you feel like you belong to something bigger than yourself. And sometimes the community believes in you more than you do, right? Because we are our biggest, down. Sometimes we doubt ourselves more than anyone else. So it's always good to have a mentor, a friend, someone in your corner who say like, yeah, Avantika, there is nothing for you to doubt. You can do it. You are doing great, right? You keep doing what you are doing. So yes, this community, although it's big and can be scary, that is like, oh, it's so much competition. No, it's not. And no, the online world is not dying, it's just getting burned, right? It's booming even more than ever. So it's not too late right now to start something online, because some people are saying like, oh, but it's been around for a while now. Is it too late? No, it's not too late. And yes, I say that jokingly, that the best time to start an online business maybe would have been 10 years ago. You know what? The second best time is today, right? You cannot go back. So then start today, jump in today, because you can see with all the AI and technology and everything, it's getting easier. Yes, the competition or the people out there are more, but again, your journey is unique, and there are so many tools that can helping you. So you don't want to be left behind, right? You want to stay ahead and grow. And why not earn online if we do everything online these days, right? And it's much easier when you have a group of people who are there to cheer you up and support you. But also it's can be tricky, right? Because that top of the iceberg, and when you look online, you see only the part of the story. So maybe, Reham, if I'll ask you to share with us, why do you feel that, or do you think it's important to share the real journey, not only the top of the iceberg and the highlights and the glamorous thing? What do you think?
Yeah, thank you for that question, Dana. I'll start with talking about social media. In the world where social media is packed with shiny highlights, like a new car, dream vacation, or perfect family photos, it's so easy to forget that behind every success story, there is a real journey, one with doubts, tears, sleepless nights, and a moment of feeling stuck. I want to remind everyone why it's so important to share the real, unfiltered journey, not just the highlights. Because if we only show the good parts, we create this silent pressure for everyone, so everyone else that to pretend that they are okay too. We unintentionally feed the lie that success comes without struggles, the growth doesn't come with setbacks, and that if your life is messy, sometimes you must be doing something wrong. But the truth is, the messy parts are the journey. The moment when you doubted yourself but keep going, the times that you left felt behind but you choose to rise again, the season where you question your path but still held into your whys. And it's that's where the courage lives, and where the character is built, and the people can truly connect with you. When you share those honest parts of your story, you give others permission to feel human too, just like you, to realize they're not alone, to understand that setback aren't signs of failure. They prove where you're on the path is worth walking. When you and you know why, what else is because those real moments are what inspire people the most, not the perfect pictures but the vulnerability, the truth, the me time or the me too moments. When I started my journey, I was terrified. I was not a tech savvy, I had no business background. I was burned out as a nurse, stuck in a routine, and secretly scared that my life would look the same after year after. So, if you truly know my story, you understand that my biggest why for starting this digital business was my dad. For my dad, he had been so ill for more than a year, and I was completely financially drained, emotionally exhausted, and physically I was worn out and barely holding it together. Then, just 2 weeks after I started my business, my dad passed away. So can you imagine my whole world shattered in an instant? Had every reason, every excuse to stop or to walk away, to say this is too much. But I didn't. Instead, I made a promise to myself right there in my weakest and most broken moment that enough is enough. I would no longer let finances or circumstances or fear take me away from the people I love, not from my kids, not from the one and only parent left, which is my mom. So I turned the pain into a power. I used my grief as a fuel. And every step of this journey, every win and every struggle, I dedicated it to my dad. And I know deep in my heart, he's guiding me towards something greater, towards a life not just of success, but of meaning, purpose, and impact. This is bigger than business for me. This is a legacy. And if you're listening to this, and know that whatever you are carrying, or whatever pain or fear you're facing, you can rise too. I believe in you. That's why I made a promise to myself and to all of you, to everyone who's actually, um, um, looking at my journey. I always keep it real here, and to celebrate the wins, and yes, but also to share the lessons, the hard days, the little victories that matter most. And if you ever felt like you're behind, or if you ever feel you question your worth, or you ever wonder if you're meant for more, you are not alone. Your journey is valid and is unfolding exactly as it should. And the parts of the parts you think disqualify you, those might be the parts that someday will help someone else to rise. And let's build a community where we don't just show off the glow ups, but where we also hold space for glow through, because the real story matters, and yours is worth telling. Your story is not meant to be perfect, it's meant to be real. The tears, the doubts, the small wins, that silent battles, they all belong. And one day, and every chapter you're in right now, and the one you're tempted to hide or rush through, it becomes someone else's survival guide. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are being prepared for something bigger than you can imagine. So keep showing up, keep choosing courage over comfort, and never underestimate the quiet strength it takes you to start again, to believe again, to hope again. Your breakthrough is on its way, and when it comes, it will make sense why it had to be this way. You are powerful, you are capable, and you are already enough exactly where you are. So let's rise together. The world needs your story, your lights, and always keep going. You got this. Thank you so much, and back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Reham. Talking about real stories. Thank you for sharing your journey and your struggle. And I'm sure your dad is so proud of you and watching you, and cheering you on. Although you don't see him, I'm sure you feel him at the moment where you need him. So yes, talking about real stories, right? Maybe we do post, the glamorous photos online, but we also come here live, real, and we share our struggles, our, lessons, and what we learn and what we do every day. So yes, it's so important to share the real journey. And actually, I think those struggles, those are the ones worth telling, and those are the ones that when you look back you remember about those, right? Because those stories of struggles are those that are, the ones that inspire more people, and the ones that you remember. If it's just an easy one, I think it's good, it's nice, but you forget it. It's the struggles, it's the times when you had it hard, that it's you remember. And why? Because you grow out of that, right? You learn out of that. You That's how we all grow, by going to some struggles. And you said it so well, Ram. It's you are where you are because maybe you are in there for something bigger than you can imagine right now. So maybe that's why you don't have it easy. So here it is. If nothing else for today, if you are struggling, for those watching us, maybe think of it like that. It's something that will make you grow so much bigger than where you are. So maybe that's a reason why you don't have it that easy as you think that others have it. Although we all know you don't know the real story, right? So Jasmine, if we can close with you, how about what advice you'd give to someone who still doubts themselves and compare themselves with others? And any last advice that I know everyone here already provided so much, but anything else you want to add from your side?
Thank you so much, Ms. Tanas, for these questions, because this question is very important. Sometimes some people, they compare to themselves with others. So it is like a common phenomenon, especially in nowadays. So overcoming self-doubt is not so easy process that takes time, effort, and energy. So before I give in the advice to someone who constantly doubt their self by looking at the other, I just want to ask, did you notice why and where you compare to yourself with the other? Is it online, Facebook, social media, or in-person event, or in the job? This is very important because if we know the trigger, we can avoid the trigger as much as we can, right? So why and where you compare yourself to other is a very important question. And then I would like to share the 7 important tips who constantly doubt themselves by looking at the others. So the first thing is focus on our strengths and accomplishment. When we feel self-doubt, we need to make a list of our positive quality and revise it. So I can do it. I am more skillful in this, so that we are more confident and we are more less set down than the other. The second one is our beautiful business partner, Ms. Sita, Ms. Reham, and beautiful business partner already mentioned about we need to celebrate our success. Whether it is small or whether it is big, we need to celebrate our success. And then the third thing is practice gratitude. Our last weekend, like I remember Miss Alina do the host. I think we talk about the gratitude. And then if you want to practice how to do the gratitude, I would recommend the reading of the book. The name of the book is The Magic. Yeah, so you can practice the gratitude for what you have. Focus on your blessing and focus on what you have. That's why we can reduce the self-doubt and we can reduce the discontent of our life. Sometimes we see other people are more better than us. Actually, we need to bless what you have. And then compare yourself only to yourself, not compare with the others. And then 5 thing is focus on improving of your skill and your personal growth. And then 6 thing is use a positive affirmation. Sometimes people say negative thought a lot, or I cannot do it, I cannot do this business, I cannot start digital business because I do not have a time. All those are negativity word. Instead of those negativity, we need to focus on positive affirmation, positive thoughts, and positive works. Like as I can do it. And then the last thing is talk to someone who trusts about your feelings. I like digital business because our community is like-minded people. We communicate very well. We collaborate each other, live at each other. We get advice each other about when we need it in our business questions. And then we do not compete and we do not self-doubt each other. Instead of competition, we do collaboration each other. And then I appreciate my all my digital business partner, Miss Tana, and all my business partner who we meet every weekend to discuss with those amazing lighter and amazing questions. Yeah, we collaborate very well. We warmly welcome to everyone who want to join our digital business. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Dana, and thank you all. Yeah. Proud
Thank
of
you, Jasmine.
it. Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for sharing their thoughts, their journey, their tips today. And yes, you are not behind, you are not too late, you are exactly where you should be. So if it's one thing you will take from today's lesson is that, progress is progress, no matter how small it seems, and sometimes can be quiet. It doesn't come with fireworks. It's up to you to bring up the fireworks to your own journey, right? And we are here. If you want to, feel inspired or to have a group of people, a whole, a community to help you and inspire you, then definitely reach out to us. We'll show you how we did it. We'll show you what the next steps are. And you can, be part of something bigger than yourself that will change your life, starting with your mindset. And with that, I'll close for today. Thank you, everyone, for joining me this Sunday. For those watching us, thank you for watching us. Put in the comments where you are watching us from, and see you next live. Until then,
See you
have a
Thank you,
good
everybody. Good evening.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao a
God bless.
tutti. Ciao.